What up, everybody? Welcome back to the J-Team Brand Podcast. It's your host, Josh Pizarro here, and I am in the beautiful island of Puerto Rico with the expert of Puerto Rico, the lovely Tanya. Tanya, welcome to the JTV.
Hola, mi gente. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for having me out here. You have shown me so much about Puerto Rico.
Thank you.
I mean, obviously my dad is from the island, and, coming here has just been an experience.
Absolutely.
Overall. And, you have your amazing tourism company going on here on the island.
Yep. Yes.
So here we are to speak about you and how you started your business. Let's talk about how it came from ground idea in this very spot. Where are we exactly?
Okay, so right now we're in the southeast part of the island, known as Patillas.
Okay.
The southeast of Puerto Rico. The town over is known as Maunabo, Naguabo. Parts of Puerto Rico that not many people speak about. Only the locals kind of know. As you can see, we're in this beautiful restaurant. And the problem is that no one is here.
No one. Like, absolutely no one. It's insane. I mean, it's look at the beautiful...
You're literally inches, not even feet. You're inches away from the beach.
Oh, my God.
Weird, because the beach is actually called Playa Inches.
Playa Inches?
Yes.
Yeah, because you're literally right there.
Literally right there. And so this place is very, dear to my heart, because this is exactly the spot that the idea of Real PR Tours came about.
So Real PR Tours is your company.
So Real PR Tours is the company that I started and gave me, the whole business idea. But Real PR Travel Experts is what we have grown to be now.
Amazing.
Because now we're just more than just doing tours.
Okay.
Now we actually do itinerary building and creating for groups as small as 2 people.
Okay.
All the way up to families of 40. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Family of 40.
Absolutely.
So you're obviously outside of yourself. You have employees, I would assume. Unless you're like just a one-man band super monster.
So,
I don't know.
I've been that.
Okay.
Literally for like the past almost 3 years. Recently, the last 2 months, you can say, I've added 2 employees to my tourism company. And I do have, as far as like tour guides go.
Okay.
And then I do have like 2 people that work, as far as like marketing and like clerical work, and just because as business grows and as my popularity gets,
You
bigger.
are pretty popular on this island, by the way. Everywhere we go, she's stopped, and she's well known, which is a beautiful thing.
At the end of the day, I literally have something that I believe that most people are given here, and that's my body love.
Okay.
Like, body love is something that I feel like is...
It's a hospitality.
Yes, it's literally the Puerto Rican hospitality. They treat you a specific way on this island. So, so for me, like building, a business and a brand with body love as well, it is to represent the hospitality that Puerto Rico gives here. Because when you come here as a visitor, friend, family,
Absolutely.
You're treated as if you were born into the family. You're fed with amazing home-cooked meals. And everybody just welcomes you. It's like you're welcome with this big hug.
Yeah.
And welcome to Puerto Rico. And I wanted to be able to build that gap.
And offer that.
I wanted to be able to show people who come here that Puerto Rico is so much more than just San Juan.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, this is a town that like nobody is even here. And it's actually one of the most beautiful parts of PR.
I was taken away. The drive is a little scary. I mean, because I'm a city kid. But the beauty that you get out of the drive, I mean, it is an experience. It is an experience. So let's talk about the very beginnings of PR tours. So you're not originally from the island.
Born and raised on the island. Not born and raised.
Okay.
Actually, my mom's side of the family is, 100% Puerto Rican. Grandmother, grandparents, all that side. But always grew up with this dying pride for Puerto Rico because of my favorite
Which a lot of us hold.
Yeah, it's kind of just like, something that Puerto Ricans are like born into. You love where you come from. And, my favorite aunt, who was my babysitter, God rest her soul, like, she literally was the one that input all of my pride. And, like, because of her, I learned the music, I learned the food, I learned everything, even though we lived in an area at the time, we lived in California.
Wow.
So we lived in a space where there wasn't many Puerto Ricans.
Yeah.
So me and my family members, we were like walking, talking banderas. We were just flags, necklaces, T-shirts. We wanted everyone to know that we were very different from the other Hispanics in California. And so being prideful and representing where you come from was just, from very, very young. We were ambassadors from a long time ago. Absolutely. So here, full circle.
And
now
so originally you started in the Bronx, then you kind of migrated a little bit through California and Arizona, I believe you said something.
So I was born in the Bronx, moved to California at a pretty young age, was raised in South California for like a good 13 years, did, elementary school and junior high school there.
Wow.
Did high school in Arizona, went to Phoenix for like 6 years, and went back to New York at like 20 years old.
Wow.
So people would say, oh my God, you were really raised on the West Coast, like you're really a West Coast girl. But when you just feel like you don't belong, like I had no sense of belonging, even though I was like raised there, I just knew that my personality wasn't meant to be there for a long time. So going to New York at 20 years old and just kind of like finding what it was I wanted to be, which took a really long time.
Yeah.
Because of all the New York City
you
distractions.
studied everything. Yeah, and dude, New York City distractions are real. Between
the nightlife, the hustle, like it's very hard to get on the right path and stay there in the city. But, once I started coming to visit Puerto Rico, which is weird, my first visit was at the age of 25.
Wow.
Never have been to the
25
island.
years old.
Never have been to the island until I was 25 years old.
That's insane.
And after that, I would come every year. I would stay for 9 days, 10 days, and it would be like, it would feel more like home.
It just kept growing on you.
And Puerto Rico, and then in New York was just like,
what am I doing?
Slowly, I was shutting it. And one day I came here, I wandered off to this beautiful place, in this restaurant called Mufasa. There used to be a hammock. My very first time there was a hammock right here, right by the palm trees.
Okay.
And as I waited for my food, just kind of as we're doing right now, I walked down these steps and I was in the hammock, nobody was using it. And I was like, okay, let me go there. And because I was studying tourism in New York at the time, because my idea...
That's what you went to school for.
Right, like my idea was to, I wanted to be... Oh my God, the bird. My idea was to be in the event planning industry. And I don't know, when I came down here and I got the idea from a project in school of doing tours in Puerto Rico that were not popular destinations.
Gotcha.
And that's where the name Real PR comes from. Real PR goes into like, we are showing you.
I'm going to take one time out because as we speak, there's a bird trying to steal food from us. And I wanted to go and grab it, but we had to stop it. It's fine. The beauty of PR, man. But yeah, I know. I was like hesitant. I'm like, but don't worry. It gives the audience something to look at, right, guys? But that's funny. So, wow. So you came up with the idea literally on the hammock right behind us, which is insane. Yeah. I mean, I don't think a lot of people, let alone New Yorkers, just people would take that chance on themselves, right? I mean, it's amazing that you took that chance. And not only that, but you're able to offer a service that is true to you and true to, like, again, the Puerto Rican hospitality that we all grew up with. I mean, we all went to grandmas and aunties and uncles where, it was just a loving environment.
Holidays, Puerto Rican holidays.
Oh my God, lots of music.
Lots of food, the traditions of making pasteles, with your family.
Moving a little bit.
So my whole idea and vision for real PR tours was just that, to show people the real Puerto Rico, because San Juan gives you a vibe, very Americanized, very city. But when you veer off and you go very local, you get cheaper food, better food, cheaper drinks,
and authentic.
Everything is so authentic. And you get more of that body love, 100%.
So let's talk about some of the tours that you offer. Because, we obviously spoke about how you started it up, which is such a beautiful thing. But let's engage some of the audience. What are some of the tours that you guys offer that the typical, traveler that's first time in Puerto Rico, wow, this is amazing.
So what we do is that the first thing that I did was came up with tours that were themed. And it had a target market. So the first 3 tours that I did was the food lovers tour. Obviously, people that want to, get to know the authenticity of our food. They do hands-on cooking of alcapurrias and very traditional areas. And then my other one was an adventure lovers tour where they actually zip line. I didn't never started mine. Where they actually zip line and they zip line. They do kayaking. And they do a little bit of rappelling as well. So it's a full, full day of just super activities, super extreme activities. And then the last one was a nature tour, which just kind of covers the beauty of the outdoors of Puerto Rico. So waterfalls, caves, beaches.
Which not many people know that Puerto Rico has, right?
Right.
I don't think a lot of people know that Puerto Rico actually has these caves and these waterfalls and these
numerous
locations.
waterfalls and so many remote locations.
Amazing.
So now what we did is that now we're gearing more to like, you know, parts of the island. Wander to the west where you get to see the west side of the island, the highlighted areas of the west side of the island. See the south, which covers this part of the island a little bit. You know, each of them will have at least 2 to 3 towns that you'll see within that part of the area. So explore the east, navigate the north, like everything is like broken down to like sections of the island. And then of course our number one seller, our private yacht day.
Wow, that's I mean, let me tell you guys, definitely book your yacht tour. I mean, it's fun. I mean, tell them. I don't even want to talk about it because I experienced it, but tell them what they get out of the yacht tour. So
basically, we created a perfect yacht day for our audience, for our guests, to where they don't have to plan or think about anything. It's bring your towel, bring your sunscreen, and you're literally finished. We pick you up wherever you're staying at. We provide the authentic Puerto Rican food. We provide your alcohol. Of course, we always let them bring more because obviously you can never have too much alcohol on the island.
I mean, you're on the island.
Yeah, of course. And then of course the boat rental. I mean, the boat is a 39-foot Tiara mini yacht, indoor outdoor spacing. People love it. We can take about up to 15 passengers. And as we're expanding our business, we are building more relationships. We work with solely locals. We don't even work with like big companies. We work with local private owners.
Which brings money to the island.
Of course, we're here to help the local people of the island, not the big companies. And then, so now we have our like a second. So we have backups. So now even if you have a group of 30 and you want to go on a yacht, we'll split up 2 boats. We'll tie them up on the island, and now you can
talk about VIP.
Yeah,
service.
Exactly. Everything is, you know, as we say, it's a party. It's a turn up.
It is a turn up, guys.
We are definitely the leaders right now of boat parties when it comes to bachelorette parties, bachelor parties, birthday parties. We have those things down on lock. Our reviews on TripAdvisor definitely says it all.
That's what I wanted to mention. You're on these major platforms. Yep. You are on Vider. You're on TripAdvisor. So talk a little bit about where they can find you. Their reviews are amazing, by the way.
Yes, absolutely. So, you know, our main source is realprtours.com, which is our website. You can book directly online, or you can chat with us, inquire, anything. So now that we're doing, you know, planning and services, you can also inquire about that as well. Like, how can I build a 5-day itinerary for me and my family for this vacation? Like, I don't have time. Just, can you book my Airbnb? Can you, create all my every day that what my activities for every day that I'm gonna be on the island? I want you to create that for me.
You are the one PR stop.
Oh my
literally,
Lord, one stop shop. Yes,
absolutely.
I'm like a Family Dollar. No, I'm just kidding.
No, literally, a little more expensive, but you come with the experience. You come with the knowledge. Yes. You come with the connections. Because I mean, literally, again, guys, you're gonna go with this girl throughout the island, and they're gonna know her by name. All right, so definitely come out. You know, when you're visiting PR, tell them where you can find you. Websites. Let's So you have TripAdvisor, the website, and the Instagram. There you go.
So our website is realprtours.com, as mentioned earlier. Our Instagram is Real PR Travel Experts, and our Facebook is still Real PR Tours. Our Twitter is still Real PR Tours. Our email is info@realprtours. And that's pretty much all of our contact that you guys can find us.
Beautiful.
We're pretty much, or you can just Google Real PR Tours. Trust me, we will pop up.
I agree.
Google us.
You can find them. But Tanya, it was a blessing to have you on.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for showing me Puerto Rico and talking to our audience about Puerto Rico. Because again, this island has literally stolen my heart. New York may be my second home. I don't know, fingers crossed, guys, but let's see. And yeah, man, it's just been a blessing to be on the island and just feel at home. Like you said, that body love is real.
Yes.
That body love is real.
I'm glad you felt it, because that's definitely what I'm here. God literally created my life to do this, share my love and passion for people and Puerto Rico.
Offering the
obviously.
service and being able to build with the locals, which is such a beautiful thing.
Absolutely.
You know, we
Cheers
share
to
it.
that.
Cheers to that, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you for having us, and I hope you guys took a little value out of that. And as always, you know, share, comment, subscribe, and look up Tanya's beautiful PR tours, man. It's amazing experience. And as always, love you guys. Take care.
Peace, guys.